welcome on into Second and Short. My name is Tyler Lauder, you guys know that, and we're bringing back our series that we had from last year. We're going to bring back the new edition series where we're going to break down and talk about the best new additions, guys going from one location to another location for the 2021 season. And we're going to start off on fire. We're going to start off hot. We're going to go talk about a guy that, is leaving the Great Lakes and going all the way to the Big Apple. And that is, of course, wide receiver Kenny Golladay. Now, before we jump on in, be sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, to click that subscribe button down below to stay up to date on everything Second and Short. Give us a like down below for this video so you can get more traction here. We appreciate that. And as you can see on the bottom here, check us out on all our other socials, especially TikTok. We got content dropping there every day. Now, Kenny Golladay, new addition. Let's give a background. Let's assume this is the first year watching football and you stumbled upon this video. Kenny Golladay, wide receiver. Now, we can see right here on this graphic, he was drafted in the 3rd round back in 2017 out of Northern Illinois by the Detroit Lions. In his first career game, he caught 2 touchdowns. In his rookie season, though, he did miss 5 games due to injury, only played 11 games, but eventually became a starter. Now, 2018, 2019, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, even making the Pro Bowl in 2019. Now, he led the league that year with 11 touchdown receptions. 2020, though, we had some regression. He was hurt, but I mean, let's be honest. That Detroit Lions team wasn't going anywhere anyways, and I think it was just better for him to sit out, take his time, hit free agency, and strike big like he did. So he signed with the New York Giants, a team that has a decent offense. They're trying to build and give Daniel Jones as many options as they can. So let's talk about this contract here. He was literally probably 1 or 2, depending on how you view some of these guys, if you like him or don't. His injury might bring him down for you, but he was one of the premier free agent wide receivers this offseason. Most teams didn't have a lot of cap space to spend that needed a receiver. However, that didn't mean that he wasn't going to strike a big deal. Now, we did see guys like Will Fuller, Juju, AJ Green, Emmanuel Sanders, and more take these one-off deals with teams in hopes to, when the salary cap goes back up next year, get big money. But that didn't stop Golladay from getting his bag. He ended up signing up with the New York Giants, as I said, for a 4-year deal, $72 million. He got $14 million of that guaranteed. That's good for $18 million a year. Now, he can be cut after year 3 for a $6.8 million dead cap, but he's tied for the 6th largest wide receiver contract with Tyreek Hill and Odell Beckham Jr. Now, money-wise, I don't ever care about these things. Some guy's going to get their bag. If a team's going to spend the money on him, they're going to spend the money, whatever. As long as everybody's happy in the situation, who am I to judge? But let's talk about how he's going to fit in with this team. How is he going to systematically fit in and play with them? Now, I told you, they've got a decent offense. They're giving Daniel Jones weapons. They're getting back Shaquan Barkley after the ACL tear. They went out and they got Kyle Rudolph to pair as a tight end sandwich with Evan Ingram across that offensive line. And then they also already have in-house guys like Sterling Shepard, who is an above-average slot receiver. He's pretty good at getting open in about 5 to 15 yards. He's really good at getting a little bit of separation. He's a consistent wide receiver. They also have Darius Slayton, who came on strong a couple years ago, and he's like this speed guy that can stretch the field, but he can also work underneath. It's a nice little group they got there. Adding in Kenny Golladay just makes them deep. I mean, adding those 3 guys I talked about, plus this core of 3 receivers, Daniel Jones is going to be out of excuses. Kenny Golladay is going to be his number 1. He's going to be his favorite target this year, and for a good reason. Now, Golladay is the exact type of receiver the Giants need to complement the other 2 starters. He's a big body guy. He's 6'4", 214 pounds. He's great at making contested catches. In 2 full seasons that he played, which is 2018 and 19, as we talked about, he made 43 contested catches. That's second only to Julio Jones. Now, he's shown he can be a number 1 receiver in Detroit. Even competing with guys like Marvin Jones, he can still hold down the fort. And the reason why bringing him in is so important, especially with contested passes, and he can help you in the red zone so well, is that the Giants only averaged 17.5 points per game last year. And they only had 25 offensive touchdowns. That's an issue. So what do? Go get a guy that can score touchdowns for you when you need. A guy that can help out Daniel Jones. A guy that can relieve the run game a little bit. He's been able to average about 17 yards per catch. He's got big playability. He is going to allow this offense to open up, and he's going to force teams to press him and prevent him from, making those big plays. And he might draw a double team here or there, but he's going to bring this unpredictability to the Giants that they need, especially with how much they rely on the run game. Now, impact, short term, he's going to immediately contribute. This offense is going to increase in production. The defense, everybody's been saying the Giants are a top 5 to 10 defense. I don't see it, but if you do, okay, let's say they're a top 10 defense, you need an offense to complement that just a little bit to get you over that hump and win that division. Long term, though, Darius Slayton's under contract through 2022. I believe Sterling Shepard's under contract through 2023. So really, this wide receiving core is here for a year to 2 or 3 years, at least 2 seasons minimum. So if Daniel Jones is the guy, the next quarterback is going to come in and have a plethora of wide receivers and options to help get them started. Now, my prediction for 2021 is that there's a lot of options. There's a lot of mouths to feed, but Kenny Golladay is still going to get his. I got him down for 78 receptions, good for about 1,198 yards, and I've got him for about 6 to 8 touchdowns. I think he's going to fall at 6. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets closer to double digits than I have him. And that's it. Like I said, hit that subscribe button down below. We're going to be talking about some more best new additions in the next coming weeks leading up to the season, getting all the NFL fans hyped up for that season. And I am Tyler Lauder with Second and Short. We'll see you guys later.